Australia will become the first country to officially ban the production of quartz countertops due to the health risks involved in its manufacturing. IKEA Australia also announces that it will stop selling quartz countertops. And the state of California launched an emergency compliance initiative to help protect workers of this industry. In a press release, the California Department of Public Health announced that 95 workers had been infected with silicosis, 10 of which had died from the disease. But what does this all mean for you and me and the choices we have when selecting new countertop for our kitchens? It's well known that silica dust produced in the manufacture of quartz slab countertops and other materials have led to many problems for Australian workers and other workers probably around the world contracting silicosis, which is a lung disease associated with breathing in crystalline silica dust created when you're cutting up these slabs and working with it. They have decided to ban its future production and put limitations and restrictions on the way you remove it, the way you handle it, the way you dispose of it. And this is quite a big deal in the kitchen world because quartz has been the #1 selling countertop for quite a long time, and at least the #2 or #1 countertop for over a decade. Between it and natural stones like granite, they've been leading the industry, and consumers have been choosing those products more and more than any other product on the market. Now, I'm assuming that probably for some of these cases, there is improper or poor safety standards at the plant level. However, I'm also assuming that many of these manufacturing plants have proper safety protocols in place, including PPE, personal protective equipment, which is proven to be the least effective if not combined with other strategies for protecting workers. And to be very clear, I'm not throwing shade at quartz countertop industry or anything like that. I just want to bring you the information to say the quartz countertop market might be changing in the future because of this issue, and there are other countertops that you can choose if you don't want something that has silica in it. There are lots of potential dangers with whatever countertop you choose and whatever type of material that you're working with. So this just isn't an issue with only quartz countertop. It could be an issue maybe with just different ingredients with other solutions, but this video is just about quartz and the silica that is within it and countertop options that you have that don't contain any silica. Unless you live in Australia, this probably will not affect you in the near future. However, if it does become something that limits your choices when you're choosing a kitchen countertop work surface, or you just want some other options besides quartz, I have 6 really good ones for you. The first is a direct response from Breton Stone itself. They happen to be the main patent holders of the quartz manufacturing technology. They've come out with a new product which they are calling BioRite, or BioQuartz. So this is a silica-free quartz product that is not harmful to the workers. At least it's not harmful for them contracting silicosis. I don't know about the other dusts that you breathe in, just talking about the silica. This is a very new product. I'm not sure if it's even available to purchase yet, but I assume that it will be very soon, especially in Australia. Here is the official press release from Breton Stone. Recently, a few Spanish and international press organizations have published articles regarding the dangers of breathing in fine crystalline silica dust during dry machining processes of quartz slabs in the absence of appropriate operator protections. First, it is important to point out that the crystalline silica is not only present in quartz slabs, but also in many other materials for the world of construction and architecture, from ceramic slabs to granite slabs, sandstone slabs, and so on. Breton informs entrepreneurs in the engineered quartz slab sector and institutions responsible for protecting workers' health that a concrete solution to this serious problem already exists. Simply replace natural quartz with BioQuartz. BioQuartz is the first industrial quartz free of crystalline silica obtained through a special technological process of pyrolytic fusion of a mix of common minerals. Okay, anyway, so now you can get a product that is safe for workers and is as beautiful and as durable and as great as all the quartz in the world, apparently. So this is a great solution because the quartz market won't tank because now they have something else that they can sell their consumers, which is safer for the people who are making it, which is great. BioQuartz slabs boast equal technical and aesthetic characteristics as natural quartz slabs, as well as the same ease of processing. I'm guessing that this is going to be a very expensive solution, at least at the start. Because the fact of the matter is, quartz is not being banned anywhere else in the world, and although there's measures in California to help protect workers, there's no real talk of banning it anywhere else in the world, at least that I know of. So quartz will be an option for you for many, many years to come, in my opinion. Since they can make it aesthetically the same as all the other slabs, I don't think you'll have any trouble finding a quartz product or a BioRite product that is right for you. This is the only thing I could find on the website, but I'm not sure if this is indicative of the actual colors or this is just website pictures that they put up there. And I'm thinking this product will not be readily available probably anywhere else in the world, maybe just Australia for now. The next option is very readily available, and it's been around for a number of years. It's a compact surface called sintered stone. And before you jump on the comments and say, well, sintered stone also has silica, you're absolutely right, by the way. Surfaces like Dekton and Neolith do have a low percentage of silica content. But there is a new product on the market called Lapitec. Interestingly enough, it's also made and patented by Bretonstone. Sintered stone slabs are made with a combination of heat and pressure, and they just compact this stuff so it gets really hard, really dense, and really, really strong. Sintered stone products like Lapitec or Dekton and Neolith are virtually indestructible for normal wear and tear. If you're familiar with my test on Dekton, you'll see that when you do smash it with a sledgehammer, it breaks it to 1,000 pieces. However, under normal use in the kitchen, this stuff is very, very durable. And Lapitec doesn't just have a sheet on the top with the color pattern on it, it is consistent right through. Which is a small detail, but it also means that you can have an edge that's not something that's laminated on or added onto. So it looks like a slab of countertop. Here's a quick list of the benefits of a sintered stone. Resistant to scratches and abrasions, resistant to freezing and high temperatures, resistant to UV rays, waterproof, easy to clean, lightweight, hygienic, environmentally friendly, and diverse design options. Now, the amount of silica in surfaces like Dekton and Neolith is quite low, 5% to maybe 11 or 12%. Compare that to quartz slabs, which has something like 90 to 93%. There is quite a difference. And there's no talk of banning the production of those products because of the low silica content. However, if you still want something that's completely silica-free, then Lapitec is the direction that you should be looking at, and it is available now. One of the cool things about these products is that you can put an invisible range induction top into your countertop, and I just think that's kind of cool. And not for everybody, but it's one of those options that you can use with these types of stones. This next one has been on the market for years. It's nothing new, but it's not something that's talked about in the kitchen world very often. Maybe because there's so much attention to natural stones and quartz products, but solid surface countertops are still a very viable option for you, the homeowner. Now let's be very clear, these products do not have crystalline silica, but they do have other ingredients that can be harmful for workers. But as a countertop, solid surface offers some unique advantages. One, they're completely moldable, repairable, and seamless. Plus, again, very low porosity, completely antimicrobial, and easy to clean. The only problem you're going to have with a surface like this is that they are very easy to scratch and they will burn. But under normal wear and tear, they stand up very well. And from the people that I have heard from and know who have these products, they say they really love them. One interesting advantage is the fact that it can be molded together seamlessly. There is a seam, but you don't actually see it. And the ability to integrate a sink seamlessly as well. Now, there are other products that can do this, but the solid surface industry definitely pioneered this approach of making everything seamless and integrating everything into the top itself. One of the issues that I think this product has, or had, in not being something that was on the forefront of people's minds is the style and aesthetic appeal of the surface itself and the options that you had to choose from. Generally, they were a solid color or some degree of speckled color, which in the last number of years, that has really not been the style people wanted. When quartz came on the market, it was very popular because it looked like marble, it looked like these granite stones with all the veining, and they could make it look really, really high-end. And the solid surface products kind of got left behind because they couldn't mimic this. But now they can. You can get solid surface products that look exactly like quartz slabs, that look exactly like marble slabs that come from the earth. And this is really a look that still many, many people love. So if you want the look of a natural slab, but you don't want a manufactured quartz slab, you are able now to buy this in a solid surface option. And unlike most other surfaces, you can repair solid surface countertops at home, at least for minor scratches and abrasions. You can buy the repair kit, you can do it at home. There's lots of videos on YouTube to help you get through the process. And if you have a whole bunch of scratches all over the thing, you can actually get someone to come in and sand down the whole top and refinish it just like new. Another thing in the past that left this countertop maybe in the dust, so to speak, is that you couldn't get a super high gloss finish on the product because it is so easy to scratch. And the issue, at least that I had run into in the past, is that all the samples have a very high gloss sheen on them because it makes them look prettier in the sample package. But when you get the product, they can't polish them that much. Well, they can, but they don't because of that reason of scratching so easily that your countertop would be marked up and you'd see it and not be happy with the product. So the quartz industry really took off in that regard because high gloss or higher glossed countertops or polished countertops was very, very popular. But now there's a change in direction to a more matte and honed finish for countertops, meaning that these solid surface options might be something that more and more consumers will be interested in. All right, here's one that you're probably not ready for. Paper. Paper countertops. It's a thing. However odd this may seem, paper is a growing trend in the countertop industry. Now, I just don't mean sheets of loose leaf. I mean ultra compact craft paper that is so dense and hard that it has some of the properties of a stone countertop. This is completely silica free, but not free of binding agents and other things. How toxic they are, I'm not sure. I'll leave you to Google that. But these countertops are a whole new look at the laminate surface industry. They're very durable, resistant to moisture, which is really important for a laminate countertop, and very easy to fabricate, even for the do-it-yourselfer. There are a few companies producing this, one being Wilsonart with a product called Thinscape, and another called Paperstone. Here's what Paperstone has to say about its product. Paperstone is a beautiful and heavy-duty composite surface known for its performance, its warm touch, its contemporary appearance, and its environmental sustainability. It has steel-like strength in span and stone-like durability, but it can be worked like dense hardwood. One of the issues you'll run into with a slab of stone has to do with its span strength in the amount of overhang you can get, say, on an island or a peninsula. But with these ultra-compact paper products, they have a very, very strong span strength, meaning they can have these unsupported overhangs to a greater distance without there being any fear of the thing breaking. Now, I always recommend that you support your overhang in some way, shape, or form, whether you can see it or you can't, but it is generally a good idea, no matter what the surface is, to just allow it to have a little more strength. The next product is really sharp. Recycled glass. That was a joke. Anyway, pre- and post-consumer glass can be used to manufacture these countertops. Now, this is a lot like the solid surface option in the sense that they also use recycled glass in some of their products, but I'm talking about a high concentration, high recycled content material, whether it's glass, metal, or other things, to produce a countertop. These are scratch resistant and heat resistant and very, very dense and durable. The only issue with them is maybe you can't put bleach on them because there is a binding agent that can discolor. But if you're looking for a super durable product, this is something that's on the market that is completely silica free. So if an eco-friendly solution is something you're interested in, recycled glass or high recycled content countertops are definitely something that you should be looking at. Now, the last option might be the safest option out there on the market overall. I don't think there'd be any other safer option than this one, and it's basically a wooden countertop. Nothing new, of course. Wood countertops have been around forever. There's definitely no silica in it, that's for sure. But butcher block and other timber countertops have long been trusted by homeowners for use in their kitchen. Now, I don't personally recommend butcher block or wood countertops around a sink area, though many people do it. I would just warn you that you need to be very careful about mold. And no matter how well it is sealed and fabricated, I'm telling you, water and wood, they just find a way to get to each other. They are in love, and it can be really messy underneath that sink cabinet. However, in other parts of your kitchen, it can be absolutely gorgeous and very nice, especially if you love the warmth look of wood in your kitchen. You don't just need to get the old standard maple butcher block. There's tons of options on the market, whether it is the butcher block or right to a literal slab of wood cut from a tree with a raw edge. There's so many options available to you. And of course, there is a lot more maintenance involved in a wood countertop But for those of you who have it and used it, many people say they love it. So don't be afraid to put some wood countertop in your kitchen if you want a silica-free option or just a very natural option for your space. And I should note that quartz is completely safe once it's manufactured and in your home, so you have no worries about that. If you work in the countertop industry, I'd love to hear your comment or opinion on this, because there may be things that I'm missing or we're missing or they're not telling us that you might have insight on. I get asked quite a bit about soapstone countertops. I'll leave you watch this video if you're interested in soapstone. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.